What's up, Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly reading for December 26th through January 1st. I'm not going to jump into the new year just yet. We'll focus on that in next week's reading. I'm going to focus on this last bit of 2022 and what we can let go of, what Spirit wants you to know, just to tie up any loose ends, what we need to let go of in order to move forward with a clean slate, stuff like that. So this is just going to be like a tying up the end of the year type of reading. So I'm going to start with an oracle card from my Oracle of the Hidden Worlds deck. I absolutely love this one. I'll say it a million times over and over again. The artwork is amazing. But let's see. What do we have for Aquarius for the end of this year? What do they need to know, Spirit, for Aquarius? Please and thank you. For Aquarius. Oh, shoot. We got a bunch. We're not going to take all those. For Aquarius. I have to cut the deck. Aquarius, thank you, Spirit. All right, so you guys got Water Spirit, all about emotions, memory, and life force. So right away, what I'm getting with this is there's something that you either learned this year or Spirit kind of wants you to go back and take a look at about emotions. Maybe there's something that's still emotionally triggering you based off of like memories. For example, you could be sitting, like this year could have been a lot of sitting and thinking about the past. You know, I'm getting very Pisces kind of energy, like daydreaming, but like more so it may not have been so positive, you know, like it may have been you guys really replaying a lot of memories in your head, bring up a lot of emotions that maybe you haven't faced. Maybe that's what happened this year, or maybe there's some memories still that Spirit wants you to take a look at that you've been burying, that harbor some emotions that need to be released before the end of the year. So let me go ahead and read this to you, and then I'll pull some more cards and we'll see what's going on. So this card says, there is within every body of water a spirit that most often cannot be seen. But when we of the hidden worlds choose to come forth, you will not be able to deny our presence any longer. Water is intelligent, a feeling source of energy, one which is vital to life on this world. Water is an element which holds history, memories, emotions, and the subtle mysteries of the psyche. With this spirit, you are asked to consider your own emotions, your own memories, and to connect more deeply with the water in your life and to make it sacred and begin to commune with the spirits within the water so you can benefit from its intelligence and emotional wisdom. This spirit gazes at you, awaiting your acknowledgement, awaiting you to accept the vitality and necessity of emotional balance, of healing memory, of understanding that what we hold, we emanate. Ask yourself now, for you too are a being of water, precious one. What do I hold? What am I keeping within me? Is it vital? Is it life-giving? And can I learn to move what is causing me to stagnate and to feel unclean? Water is the life force that you are most made up of, and the spirit of water lives too within you, within your blood, your tears, every memory, and every emotion. Let your water energy be that of healing, of vibrational vitality, of growth and love, of kind and honor. Worship the spirit of water, not as an idol, but as a sacred source of life. Rever the watery self that is you. Make yourself as flowing, as honest, as clear as water, Aquarius. Wow, that was beautiful. And then the illumination for that, which is kind of like an affirmation, says, when I flow like water, the vibrations of my emotions and psyche becomes light and blissful. Yeah, so Aquarius, You may have been moving through these memories very rigidly, very negatively. Like I said, there wasn't this positive view on memories, or even in emotions in general. So yeah, for a lot of you guys, you may be completely disconnected to your emotional side. You may have completely repressed a lot of things and are unaware of the emotions that still lie dormant that need to be addressed and released. But that's where this spirit is coming in, and it's waiting. It's waiting for you. It's looking at you, waiting for you, like, I'm ready, I'm available, I am the water spirit, ready to cleanse your emotions. And when you honor that spirit, when you honor your emotions in a different way, instead of looking at them negatively, Aquarius, instead of looking at them as a burden or as something that just takes away from your life force, you're meant to view it as part of your life force, as part of what makes you human, as part of what helps you evolve and helps you learn, right? Because I know as Aquarians, we're very progressive people. We want to keep moving forward, and the idea of having to go back in our memory and go back into our emotions, it can kind of make us feel like we're going backwards. But we'll continuously be in that cycle of wanting to move forward in order to not feel like we're going backwards. We're going to be stuck in that cycle unless we address these emotions, the memories that hold the emotions, address those things and honor them. You know, instead of looking at them as something that's negative, we honor them and thank them for what they've done, how they've helped us, what we learn from them. So that's really beautiful, Aquarius. And that's something to think about as the year is coming to an end, is what emotions do I need to address? Where is my relationship with my emotions and with my emotional body? And a good place to start is any type of water cleansing, maybe like being in the shower and letting the water and envisioning the water pouring over you. And how funny, the first card to pop out of the energy oracle deck is the goddess of the moon. And do you see how she's like holding something above her? It looks like she's like pouring water over her head, and it looks like she's hanging out in some water too. So we'll get into that. The goddess of the moon is all about listening to your intuition, Aquarius, being connected to your intuition. So there is something that spirit is trying to show you right now very strongly. Spirit's coming in very strongly to show you something, and you're connected right now. You know, and Aquarians, to me, in my opinion, this could just be me being biased, but I feel like we are always connected. We're always connected to source, to spirit. I mean, we all are. Yeah, and the next one out, we have journey. This will be a new experience for you, Aquarius. For a lot of you guys who have been, haven't gone down this emotional path yet, who haven't gone down this, this journey of thanking our emotions and living with our emotions instead of running away from them. It's going to be a whole new journey for you, a whole new spiritual journey, but it's going to be beautiful. I mean, it's like a whole new version of yourself is being born when you allow spirit to help you with your emotions, instead of trying to fight them, Aquarius. That's amazing. So let's get one final card. One more card, please, and thank you, spirit. And I still will read these from the book just to get a clearer idea for you guys of what the cards mean. Let's see, I have to cut the deck for this last card, but let's get one more card, please, and thank you, spirit, for Aquarius. Oh, okay. All right. So we have the garden and the gate, but it's in reverse. It's in reverse. And what I'm feeling from that is there's a lot... You guys can really keep yourself trapped by not going back and looking at what needs to be addressed, what emotions need to be released. Like I said, I know it feels like you're moving forward by letting things go, and I'm doing the air quotes because a lot of people think that letting things go is just not addressing things or leaving it in the past, which, yes, things should be left in the past if they're the past, but there's a fine line between letting it go and leaving it there and repressing it, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys have maybe been repressing instead of working through and then letting go, right? Because that's when the letting go happens, is once you learn, we work through it and you learn what you need to learn and the lessons learned and it no longer serves you. That's when you let it go. But let me go ahead and read these for you before I yap away any further. All right, so the first one is the Goddess of the Moon, and it says, this card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. There's that water again. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it, Aquarius. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You're always blessed with the ability to connect. But this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. And how funny is that? I just said that about Aquarians, that we always have this ability to connect. So this is just confirmation right there that Spirit's like waiting, right? Spirit's like, I can see you. We have a clear vision of each other. You know, you can clearly see my face right there. You're that connected, Aquarius. When are you going to take hold and take advantage of this connection that you have? We're here to help you, right? That's what Spirit's saying. It says, get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. So yeah, just another confirmation that you are intuitively connected. And then also like a sense of like, you know what needs to be healed. You know intuitively. You're very smart, Aquarius, logically and spiritually. You know what needs to be healed. You know deep down intuitively. Like, I know a lot of you guys are out there like, yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? All right, so the next one is Journey. It says, pack your bags. The Journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat or class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plan should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. Yeah, so this could literally mean a journey, but with this spread and with what we're talking about, I feel like this is just a journey into a new way of being. Like, you had never ventured down this way and viewing your emotions this way, and now that you are, you're like, wow, this is crazy. This is a whole new adventure for me. And it is, being an Aquarius. I mean, we get a bad rep for that, like being emotionless and being, disconnected, when really we're very emotional. It's just sometimes we push it away, thinking that's the best thing to do. And that's where this intuition card is coming in. Like, you know what you've been pushing away and repressing and what needs to be healed. Take that step. Go out down that journey. It may actually be beautiful, right? And then with this last one coming in reverse, I feel like this is like where you are right now before you take this journey. And I love how she's even behind the gates right here. And then it looks like, I know these aren't gates on the journey side, but it's like almost similar. There's some vibe about this that's very similar, like do you want to choose this path or do you want to stay stuck type of thing. But let me read this for you. So let's see, the garden and the gate reversed. If this card is reversed, it indicates the happy choice to open the door to a more spiritual pursuit. Yes. Okay. So see, I was mistaken. I thought that I was reading the energy of this card upright. And when this card is upright, it means that you're locked in. When it's in reverse, you've unlocked the door. So yeah, that's even more confirmation, Aquarius. You will be taking this journey. You will unlock that door. Oh, that's so beautiful. So continuing on, it's let me actually start that over. It says, if this card is reversed, it indicates the happy choice to open the door to a more spiritual pursuit. You may have been obsessed with worldly issues before, but your readiness to go deeper is now here. Yes, Aquarius. Many people believe that they cannot live in a material world, make lots of money, and engage in spiritual priorities at the same time. But you now realize that this isn't true. In fact, you can bring this wonderful spiritual focus to any endeavor. And when you do, you'll find that beyond your garden, the universe is willing to fill your life with beauty and joy. Expect the unexpected, for joyous synchronicity abounds. That is amazing, Aquarius. And it's like, yeah, like maybe in the past or up until now, you guys thought like you had to live maybe in your masculine, or thought like you could only live one way or the other. Like you can't combine being a triple fours on the timestamp too when I said that. it's like, in order to be hard and make money and be successful and make it somewhere in life, I have to put my emotions off to the side. I'll deal with those later, if I deal with it at all. Otherwise, I'm gonna be just a big crybaby that's sitting on the couch not doing anything. It's like it's one extreme or the other, and you're learning that it doesn't have to be. You're like, I can go home and cry, or like I can work hard all day and then go home and sit in my bubble bath and cry if I need to cry, right? It doesn't make me weak. I still did what I needed to do. You're just starting to see this balance, or like this like best of both worlds type of thing. You can have both. You can let your emotions into your life, and like I was saying at the beginning of this, be part of your life force and not something that's draining it. Oh, that's so beautiful, Aquarius. I love that. So yeah, that's definitely something to keep in mind as this year ends, and something to take into next year. Like I said, I'll do a whole other reading on what Spirit wants you to focus on next year, but this is something that going into next year and just moving forward in general, it's just going to help you operate in such a different way. Like I said, it's going to be a whole new journey that's going to feel like an adventure to you in a good way. So that's amazing. So those were your messages for this week, Aquarius. I hope they resonated. I'm sending you lots of love as always. Take care.